Now, an independent review of historic cases of sexual abuse in football has strongly criticised the sport's governing body, the Football Association, for failing to protect children after the allegations emerged. The report, which covers the period from 1970 to 2005, says there was no excuse for what it calls the FA's institutional failings. Our sports editor Dan Roan has the story.
It's English football's worst scandal. Failures by both the FA and a host of clubs laid bare in a damning report on child sexual abuse.
There was an institutional failing by the FA. They acted far too slowly in developing their child protection arrangements once they were aware of child protection being a problem within the sport, and they should have done more to keep children safe.
Accusing the FA of inexcusable failings, Sheldon said the governing body had delayed new safeguarding measures between 1995 and 2000, but that there was no evidence it knew of a problem before then, nor that there'd been a paedophile ring or cover-up.
This is a dark day, but we are referring to non-recent cases. We have to hold our hands up and apologise for the mistakes of the past, make sure we don't repeat them, but that's not to say that football is not in a safe environment today. It is.
Sheldon found the FA failed to ban two of the most notorious football paedophiles, Barry Bennell and Bob Higgins, both former youth coaches now serving long sentences. These were among the survivors present throughout Bennell's trial and sentencing in 2018. Today, one of them, Gary Cliff, abused by Bennell when he played for a Manchester City junior team, learned that Sheldon found the club's then senior management failed to investigate despite being aware of concerns. How does that make you feel?
Sort of vindicated, but I don't think he's gone far enough. Throughout the whole report that I've read, there's a theme of people knew or suspected, but none of the officials had the gumption to raise it with anyone. It's disappointing in that respect. It's taken too long. It's been hell. You could say I've waited 35 years for this.
It was the emergence 4 years ago of Bennell's crimes when working here at Crewe in the 80s that opened the floodgates, hundreds of former players coming forward with their own allegations. Sheldon cleared the club's former manager Dario Gradi of any major wrongdoing, but found that he should have done more to investigate concerns about Bennell. The scale of abuse identified by Sheldon is staggering. The investigation spanned 4 decades, the reports saying there were known to be 240 suspects and 692 survivors, and 8 clubs were criticised. Today came apologies from Southampton, from Newcastle United, and here at Manchester City, whose own independent inquiry found that allegations about Bennell were met with a wholly inadequate response by senior management, who were worried about the club's reputation. More than 2 decades ago, another of Bennell's victims, former youth player Ian Ackley, became the first survivor to speak out.
We have no idea of how much this is going on, where it's going on and to what degree, not just in football but in other sports. And we need to be ever vigilant, and we need to ask the right questions when we place our children in the care of these people.
Sheldon said safeguarding could still improve. Football forced to confront a scandal that shamed the sport and told to ensure there's never a repeat. Dan Roan, BBC News.